Oh, let's light this up.
Ew. Erect jumpy things. Jumping at me.
Dry sand, oh. That's new. Yay, I got through the rock. Now it's just dry sand. I've turned this ocean into a little tiny puddle, and now it's just kind of following us down.
And the water I found I can't get rid of, so I'm gonna have to break this dire rock and let it flood out down there somewhere. By water.
Just come up for air once in a while. No big deal. Alright, let's go in a different direction now. I'm gonna have so much dirt.
Yep.
And pockets full of sand.
Keep dropping into like pre-made areas.
Oh,
God,
those little,
I lagged
like-
a little bit and where you'll get like a massive pathway that's already made.
Ooh, that is nice.
I lagged a little bit, so when I put down a torch it didn't work. I clicked a few times and I have like 4 torches in this place. Damn, this is a lot of monsters down here.
Yeah, I hear something happening over there. I think those sounds I'm hearing are from you. Oh, here we go.
Oh god.
I found a little cave side on my own too.
Kill me? Oh.
Did you get killed? Yeah, I see your health now.
Okay, with that death I'm gonna take a quick break.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
digging.
check
I'm
on
actually
that.
really kind of enjoying hanging out around here.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'll just do my own editing around this part, so
This is really, like, relaxing. Oh, thank you, monster. That's what I meant when I said relaxing, was strange fart noises. This thing. Looks like it's gonna shoot me, or it might just... Oh well, we'll get our pixels underground. Ah. That is a dark ball of energy. We do some hunting bow. Oh. Oh god. Oh, I got him. Any pixels? Kinda. Okay, we're getting cold. We're getting cold. That's okay. Take your money. What is that? It's like spectral light, but also not? Oh, that thing won't open underwater, will it? So the name of the game is that we are going to build out as much as we can on this land. Maybe, you know, take a breather sometimes. I now definitely have the pixels to make that next tier of cool stuff. Let's take this way. Come on. I know. You don't like that I'm standing in cold water. Anyway, let's regroup. Get a little warm next to a torch. It kind of works. I don't think I have another campfire on me. I left them all back at base. Oh, I don't have the one torch I need. And a campfire. Okay, so now that we know how to like craft stuff, how to obviously combat stuff, we know how to feed ourselves. I guess we are getting a little hungry. Oh, you know what? I can actually set down a campfire and cook that meat here.
I have returned.
You're back. I'm kind of
Yes,
slowly
sorry about that.
going over what the game plan is.
Mm-hmm. What did you manage to get done in the few moments I was gone? Did you find anything nice? Anything shiny?
Just dug a little bit. Fed ourselves.
I think it just did what it did to you to me. I just appeared on a planet surrounded by purple trees. This is
That's about right.
definitely not the place where I landed last time. There we go. Yeah, apparently this is dropping us in two different worlds. That's interesting.
That's so weird.
So, as I said before, I'm going to ask you random questions at random times about your Let's Playing and other things.
And likewise,
So,
while we're building out the settlement, we can talk Let's Playing.
there are many different types of Let's Playing. There's informative, there's like humorous, and there's just, you know, playthroughs and stuff. What is your favorite style of Let's Playing to do, and why?
Well, I always feel the best about what I do when I'm making things that are somewhat critical with the work that I'm, you know, playing, the game that I'm playing with. Sometimes I like to call them works to make me feel special about myself. But, yeah, when basically what I do is I try to ask questions about the game, about what it's doing, about what it feels like to play, and what it means to me while I'm playing it. And so with Starbound, I'm kind of asking questions about how does this game let me play with the world around me, and how does this game let me play with other people? Usually that answer is a lot of killing, because video games.
But
I also-
each of the styles.
Yeah, I've got other styles too, though.
What would be the one you most enjoy watching as well? Like if you're watching other people's projects, do you like it when they're, you know, entertaining more, like sort of, you know, doing silly things as well as playing a game, or
I actually
do you
really
it
like
more
watching
in a
people
form?
that have a plan of some sort and seeing how well they can execute that plan within a game, which is not it's not easy. The game doesn't necessarily oblige, but that can be anything from role-playing Let's Plays or construction Let's Plays, something where they're like trying to create something out of the game, which role-playing I think kind of falls into that category as well in a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways, but there are obvious differences. I mean, in one way, you're creating a new person, a personality, and such. You're trying to follow and evolve, and in construction, you're not always the character that you're doing it with. Like Starbound, we're trying to create like living environments and things like that.
Wait, is there a torch over here? I think I might have found you. Or something of yours. I want to connect the lights. I don't know if I should dig into the light.
Surrounded by water, so.
Now that I say it out loud, digging into the light sounds like a bad idea, but I want to do it anyway. Of course, I like people that are exploring a game for the first time too. That's a pretty major staple of Let's Playing.
Yeah, I enjoy watching people do their first playthroughs and stuff, whether it's Let's Plays or streams. It's always see the enjoyment in the person when they're learning things for the first time and stuff about a game.
What about you, dude? You've been Let's Playing now for the last month or so, and you've been playing a couple different games. And what have been your favorite to do?
I'm really enjoying like doing my Risk of Rain. Like I haven't released any of them yet because, as I've said before, I'm trying to get some content that I can keep continuously releasing. But especially with the first episode that I did, my Let's Play of Risk of Rain is going to be me playing each of the characters on each of the difficulties and trying to complete the runs. But on the first one with the Commando and Drizzle, I tried to show people how to unlock each of the characters. Yeah. Like, you know, there's the acrid and stuff that you have to go to a certain place and do certain things. I tried to, like, show people how to do that themselves, how to find them, what to look out for. Tried to explain the items that I was picking up, like what they do, how they can affect your gameplay, benefits and the things that aren't too great about them. I really enjoyed doing that because it kind of made me think about the game some more than what I would normally when I'm just playing. Because when I'm just playing, like, I know what everything is, and if I'm streaming it, I don't necessarily explain it so much because I'm streaming and I'm trying to, you know, talk to chat and play the game at the same time and everything, so I don't get the chance to think about it. But I really enjoyed doing that style. And then you got to really get like intimate with the game. Yeah, I got to explore the game, like, and think about things that necessarily when playing a game you wouldn't always think about. You'd just sort of see it and go, "Oh, did that pick up? I'm going to pick that up. Oh, that one, I'm going to pick that one just because I want to." And instead, I was trying to think very like, what haven't I picked up before? What can I explain? What can change my character the most right now, so I can show people how it changes.
What different ways can I play? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's what I look at too.
With that being said, my Our Darker Purpose, I've kind of gone with a more fun approach where it's sort of, because obviously it's a very quick, small roguelike, like Binding of Isaac. You can be descriptive with it, but you can also sort of run through as quickly as possible and see how long you can last. I'll try to make that one sort of more an entertainment thing. You know, I run around and when I'm fighting things, I'm just like I am in this. I'm like, I have Achi and stuff like that. You know, try to make it a little bit funny because I want a few different styles as my first few at least, so I can see what I prefer doing. And then make a decision if I'm going to do most of my Let's Plays as, informative ones or messing around silly ones, or if I like the idea of doing a mix and continuing to do the mix. But both of them have had different sort of effects to me, and different things that I like about them, and different things that they make me feel and think as I'm doing it. Like,
yeah, how does ODP change
Purpose.
between Our Darker Purpose? How does that change between that and, say, Starbound?
Well, Our Darker Purpose is obviously a roguelike, which is a completely different kind of style of game. But it's very different in the fact that it's a lot faster paced. Like Starbound, right now we're mining, we're able to just sit there and talk, and very relaxing. Whereas Our Darker Purpose, you have to constantly move, you have to constantly think, you have to constantly guess what you're about to do, what you're about to walk into. So that kind of game, everything's a lot faster. You can't really stop and think about what you're doing as much as you can with games like this. So they're a lot. Playing them themselves feels very different. Obviously with Our Darker Purpose, I feel a bit of a rush. Like it's, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do this as quickly as possible? Whereas with Starbound, it's sort of, I want to go over here and do this, but I want to go over here and do that. And you take your time. So the different style of games are definitely making it interesting, especially from a point of view where I'm going to be. There are definitely different points of view of how my style can change when playing things.
Yeah, that's been kind of fun. I mean, about 25 minutes ago, somewhere probably in the last episode, I was kind of just keeping to myself playing, and not really saying much, but also just doing a lot within this game. It was just kind of a relaxing space. It's not as high-paced, but there's always stuff happening. And so now we are balancing, gathering a bunch of different materials. So I'm gathering pixels, I'm gathering leather, and I'm gathering stuff to make new equipment. That's kind of what I'm doing. But it's not the same as when you're trying to survive in Binding of Isaac or in Our Darker Purposes.
Although it still has the survival element because of the monsters and things, it's not a continuous bombardment of different attack patterns and different attack styles that you have to think about how you're going to avoid and deal with. It's...
No, they play with different sides of the brain, it feels like, for me.
Yeah, Starbound is definitely more of it's pulling on your creative side of the brain, whereas Our Darker Purpose is a lot more, Darker Purpose, Binding of Isaac, Risk of Rain, all sort of play on your adaptability to muscle memory, what you're doing. I feel that's kind of the way to best explain it, because you don't really think about what you're doing at the time. The more you play the game, the more you can react to the situation faster, because you're used to the situation and you know what you're dealing with. So I guess a lot of that game comes from, sort of practicing and improving what you can do.